Dear students, I am Surekha Jogi from SMRK College Nasik. Welcome you in this new academic year 2020-21 and for online lecture series arranged by Gokhale Education Society Nashik. Wish you all the best for standard 12th. Students, this is our first venture in this academic year and today we will be starting with the first chapter, that is wool. Let us see the point to be studied in this chapter. First is historical information of the wool fibers, countries producing wool fibers, types of wool fibers, manufacturing process of wool fibers, properties of wool fibers, the uses of wool fibers and the applicability of wool fibers in day-to-day life. In this video, we will cover introduction, historical information of wool fibers and types of wool fibers. Let us see one by one. Do you remember that last year under the heading classification of fibers we had studied something about wool? Yes, we studied that fibers are classified as natural and man-made fibers and also studied the classification of natural fiber and their examples. So, how natural fibers are classified? Natural fibers are classified as vegetable fibers, animal fibers and mineral fibers. Regarding examples, cotton, jute, linen are vegetable fibers and wool and silk are animal fibers. From this classification, it is clear that wool is natural fiber, wool is animal fiber, wool is protein fiber, the richest source of wool is sheep and wool is hair on the body of sheep. Historical information of wool fibers. Scientists believe that wool is in use from 6000 BC to 4000 BC and the pelt of sheep were among the first clothing worn by prehistoric man. Pelt of sheep means it is a skin of sheep with its hair. Hair means wool. In India, wild sheep were found on the plains of Ganga, Yamuna even before 1 million years ago and fossils of sheep were also found in the ruins of Mohenjo-daro. Then wool producing countries. Many countries having sheep and produce wool, but 4 countries mainly Australia, New Zealand, South Africa and Argentina dominate the world trade in wool. Other chief wool producing countries are Soviet Union, United States, China, India and British Isles. In India, sheep is found in all states, but Jammu Kashmir, Rajasthan and Gujarat produce more wool than Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh and Maharashtra. I hope you are understanding me. Now let us proceed to another point, that is types of wool fibers. Wool fibers are classified according to its origin, quality and age of sheep. Here origin means origin of the sheep, quality means inferior or superior quality and age means whether the sheep is 12 months below or whether its age is above 12 months, whether it is 1 year sheep or 2 year sheep, etc. Now first is merino wool. Wool obtained from merino sheep is termed as merino wool. Merino is one of the breeds of sheep and it is much prized for its wool. Today, merino sheep are still known to be having finest and softest wool than any other sheep. The fiber length of merino wool is relatively short, that is ranging from 1 to 5 inches. Always remember, the quality of wool is not determined by its length but number of crimp and number of scales present in it. As merino wool has maximum number of crimp and scales, it is termed as class 1 wool. Now here what do you mean by crimp? Crimp means waviness or curliness. Regarding quality, this wool is superior warmth and best spinning qualities. So it is used to produce the best type of woolen clothing. Next type is lamb's wool. Wool obtained from 6 to 8 months old lamb, and when it is a first fleece sheared from a lamb is called as lamb's wool. This wool is also called as fleece wool or first fleece. Here fleece means thick covering of wool on a sheep, and shearing means to cut the wool of a sheep. Shearing is a process by which the woolen fleece of a sheep is cut off. Previously, big scissors called shears were used for this purpose, so the process is called shearing, and nowadays electric razors are used. I suggest you to refer the videos on sheep shearing from internet for better understanding. Special characteristics of this wool is fine and soft. Lamb's wool is not strong because lamb is not fully developed. So lamb's wool is weak than fully developed wool of the same sheep. I hope you got the concept. Next is hogget wool. When wool is sheared from 12 to 14 months old sheep which is not previously shorn is called as hogget wool. This wool is also first clip. First clip means it is first shearing or first cutting. Like lamb's wool, this wool is also fine and soft, but it is mature and have good strength than lamb's wool. Let us see the next wool. Next is wether wool. Any fleece clipped after the first shearing is called wether wool. It is generally older than 14 months. Means when wool is sheared from the same sheep after first shearing or after first cutting, means it may be second or it may be third, is called as wether wool. As this wether wool contains soil and dirt, this wool is inferior quality wool. Then next is pulled wool. When wool is obtained from dead sheep by pulling the hair from the pelt is termed as pulled wool. Sometimes sheep are raised for meat and sheep are slaughtered for meat and their wool is pulled out from the pelt. Now here slaughtering means to kill an animal usually for food. Some chemicals are used on the pelt before pulling. Regarding quality, fibers obtained from pulled wool are of inferior quality. There are two reasons for this. First reason is the sheep breeds which are raised for meat have not good quality wool, and second is as chemicals are used, roots of the fibers are damaged while pulling the fibers. Next type is taglocks. Taglocks means matted wool or tangled mass wool. What do you mean by matted? Matted means generally hair are matted especially because it is wet or dirty. And tangled mass means confused mass or the mass which can't be separated. These taglocks are obtained from torn, ragged or discolored part of fleece. It is low in quality, so used for producing cheap, coarse woolen fabrics. I hope you are understanding these concepts. So students, this is all about types of wool. Means merino wool, lamb's wool, hogget wool, wether wool, pulled wool and taglocks. From above description of various wools, we will conclude that merino wool, lamb's wool and hogget wool are good in quality or superior quality wool, and whether wool, pulled wool and taglocks are low in quality or inferior quality wool. Now, points to be remembered. First, you must remember that wool is natural fiber, wool is protein fiber, and wool is animal fiber, and it is obtained from sheep. There are various types of wool: merino wool, lamb's wool, hogget wool, pulled wool, wether wool and taglocks. Merino wool, lamb's wool, hogget wool are superior quality wool, so used for producing high quality products, and pulled wool, wether wool and taglocks are inferior quality wool, so used for low quality products. Then regarding assignments, first find out information and videos about various breeds of sheep and sharing of sheep from the internet for more understanding. Next questions are: differentiate between lamb's wool and wether wool, differentiate between hogget wool and pulled wool. Now, when this type of question is asked in your exam, remember you should write minimum 4 points of differences. You may include definition, characteristics, quality and uses, these 4 points for making differences. Then short notes will be asked. For example, merino wool, short notes on hogget wool, short notes on pulled wool, etc. Students, I hope you complete this assignment and solve the questions from the exercise given in the textbook. Thank you very much.